back on WVRT Vermont and beyond. Hello, and Buzz Collier back with you, WVRT Vermont and beyond. It is 11:52. We had Richard on the line in Boulder, Colorado, and he hung up and said he would call us back. And so we'll see if he makes it back before the new year. So Richard was talking to Jupiter, and we were going to talk about that. Even he's already had his new year, so he's already rung in the new year. We're still waiting here. It's 11:52, and here in Vermont and beyond, we're waiting for the end of 2020, and for many, good riddance. And so why not spend the last 10 minutes of the 2020 with Richard, who has just got back with us from Boulder. I trust, Richard, you are home now. Yeah, Buzz, I made it home. I'm out in my backyard now with a fence, and where I sit, there's a bench, and it's beautiful. And I see the moon and the stars, and it's like my little place, you know. And so Jupiter's coming through, and so yeah, if you want to spend it with your audience, it's cool, man. It's like I'm here now, and so you know, it is 11:53. Richard, welcome. We will just do that. We'll spend this last and ring in the new year with Richard, and you're all welcome. WVRT Vermont and beyond. Clear channel voice. And listen, I've got a guy on the line who's talking to Jupiter, I presume, Richard, as we speak. Oh yeah, Buzz, I've got my cell phone here. I just set it down, and it's like I'm talking to you, but you know, you don't actually talk to Jupiter like you would a person, because you know, Jupiter isn't a person, so it would be pointless. But you communicate. Well, that makes sense. You know, communicating is probably a better word than talking, but it's the same thing. So Richard is talking to Jupiter, I should presume, along with all of us. So Jupiter, wherever you are, you're welcome to join us. Anybody, Venus, all the stars, everybody, the whole universe is welcome to join us all here as we ring in the new year, WVRT, Vermont and beyond. And we know that all of us are of peaceful and good nature, as we all want to ring in the new year and wish for the very, very best possible. Why not? Richard, what would Jupiter say about that? Well, Jupiter likes that, Buzz. That's all the energies, Buzz, are for good. The energy is like, and that's what Jupiter tells you, is like things like, shows you, like, you see a picture of a machete and he asks you, what is this, a tool or a weapon? And you know, you go both, and he goes, exactly. He goes, so in everything there's a tool or a weapon. Well, that's very profound. And so Jupiter sort of talks to you in that sort of fashion? Yes, Buzz, it's like questions. A question will come into your mind, and so your mind is built to answer a question, and you'll learn stuff. That makes a lot of sense. And so you're saying that a higher intellect, essentially, is what these are. Sort of, they're like amplifiers. They're like loudspeakers not necessarily the intellect, but they're shouting their expertise. They have everything is given like a property or an expertise in certain things, and they're allowed to focus on that, and then they project it. That's very fascinating. So Jupiter, does it have an opinion, or is it just a device, an amplifier, a transformer? Like I said, Bob, Buzz, it's both. Double-edged sword. Remember what he told you. You got to pay attention, Buzz. Well, touche. And so, my thinking about this question, Richard, was, does Jupiter, when he talks to you, does he ask questions only? Well, mostly that, but kind of like an affirmative when you get it right. You just know you got it right, because it's like when you are receiving information and you get static, you know you're not right, so you want to hear it and make it. The universe, the energy has to make sense. There has to be a purpose to something. Okay, so Richard, it's 11:58. The purpose of our gathering is to ring in the new year. 2021 is almost here. It's 11:58. We've got Richard on the line, who's talking right now to Jupiter with us. So Jupiter's joining the party. I presume all the planets are welcome. Any stars and galactics, wherever you may be, Vermont and beyond. We're ringing in the new year all together, just you and I, or in this case, you and us. We got a big party going. We got Richard from Colorado, is right as we speak, is talking to Jupiter. And so Richard, so he asked you questions. 11:59. Let's ring it in together, Richard. The countdown begins. 11:59, folks, all across the eastern seaboard and out in the Colorado area, where we're zooming in, talking to Richard, wherever you may be. We're ringing in together, all together, on WVRT. Buzz Collier, Vermont and beyond, the Clear Channel voice, and it's 11:59, and we're waiting, and the seconds are ticking, and we don't have a second clock, so we've got a minute clock. That's all we got. There goes the fireworks all over the neighborhood. From the historic museum, the fireworks are going off. Everyone's festive. Richard, you're on the line. Stay with us. Jupiter is with us. We're all ringing in the new year. All the planets, I reckon. Richard, make sure none of them feels like we're slighting them. And there we go. 12 o'clock. Happy New Year, world. Happy New Year. Buzz Collier, WVRT, Vermont and beyond, and Richard and Jupiter. We just rang in the new year, all of us together here on WVRT. Well, Richard, so we're talking to Jupiter. Now we've all rung in the new year. You had yours an hour ago, and you got to do it again. That was awesome, Richard. Thank you very much for getting back on the show. He had called and hung up. He had to go home, and now he's home in this little spot. And you talk to Jupiter, and you say it's a clear night there. What's the temperature like? Well, Buzz, it's a little chilly. It's about 50, and it feels pleasant enough. I got a little jacket. I'm perfectly comfortable, and they're doing fireworks still. Yeah, they're shooting them off here too. Happy New Year, Richard. Happy New Year, Jupiter, and all the planets and the whole universe. Happy New Year. So 2020 is a thing of the past. Richard, don't go away. I got to go run some commercials. Take a little short break. We've got Richard on the line from Colorado, and he's talking to Jupiter, and Jupiter is talking back.